So Jen, as you know, February is Black History Month, and I just want to highlight that on the 1st of December, a very important movement started by Rosa Parks when she refused to give up her seat on a bus. And it's this very bus, this is the original bus right here at the Henry Ford Museum, where Rosa Parks was seated and she was asked to give up her seat for a white person. She refused it, and a very important movement started. And with me right now, I have Cynthia, who's going to be walking me through some of the key moments of that day. Cynthia, first of all, it's amazing to see that here in Detroit we have the original bus.
You know, isn't that incredible? And I think it's so important that we invite people to come here to the museum.
Right.
And sit on the actual bus that Rosa Parks made her stand on.
So empowering.
It is.
I definitely want to get in there.
All right.
So what kind of bus is this, by the way?
So this is just a classic city bus. You know, it's one that you would have seen everywhere throughout Montgomery, throughout most of America at this time period. So we're in the 1950s here.
Wow.
If you want to step right up here, we'll climb on board.
Oh, let's do this. Okay.
It's a big first step.
Wow.
And then as you come on in, you're going to see that this is fully restored. If you want to sit where Rosa sat, feel free.
I'm just going to sit right here.
Sit right there?
I feel like that's such an empowering seat right there.
Yeah, no, it is.
So walk me through that day. What are some of the key moments that you share with people when they come down here?
You know, so we really shared that Rosa was not the first.
Right.
So there were many folks before her. It just happened to be Rosa that day. She had had enough. She was well prepared to make a stand that day. She was a big member of the civil rights movement already. She'd gone to the Highlander Folk School. She'd really trained in nonviolence. She was more than just a seamstress. She was a woman ready to make her stand.
Unbelievable. And I just want to highlight once again, this is the spot. I want viewers to have a look at it. This is the exact seat where Rosa Parks was seated on the 1st of December 1955 when this important movement started. And Cynthia, you were telling me about just before when we started live hit that she was an activist who that day didn't plan this.
No, she did not plan that day. She didn't know it would be December 1st, right? That was not in her plans. But she was ready for when the right moment came upon her.
Right.
And that day, you know, she said that she was very tired that day. She'd worked all day long.
Right.
But she was more tired of giving up and giving in. And so she found the strength to say no. And that strength kicked off the entire Montgomery bus boycott. And then really was one of the milestone moments in civil rights.
And a key message for everyone, even in this day and age, is never to give up. That's the important fight that she fought, and she's highlighting it to all of us now. And of course, Jen, these are some of the key moments that we'll be highlighting throughout today at the Henry Ford Museum here in Dearborn, so stick around.